Hello, welcome back to the Bar Gym Reviews. Today, when you build a home gym, everyone tells you stick to the basics, only buy the essentials. Barbells, plates, racks, maybe a bench. But if you've been around the home gym game long enough, you already know that the temptation is real. There are some upgrades you absolutely do not need, but you can buy them anyways. Today, we're going to be breaking down the top 5 pieces of gear or types of gear that you don't need in your home gym, but you're still going to end up pulling that trigger. And before we dive in, I don't want you to forget to subscribe to the Bar Gym Reviews for your weekly gear reviews, comparisons, and even our new virtual home gym tours. If you'd like to, you can fill out the Google form in the description, and it's free, and it's a great way to shout out all of the awesome home gyms in our community that we have built here on YouTube. So check that out. Here we go. All right, so let's start off with the most tempting attachment of all time, jammer arms. If you've ever seen these bolted onto a rack, you already know they look something that was ripped out of a professional training facility. You can do presses, you can do rows, you can do deadlifts, you can do explosive athletic training. They're versatile, and let's be honest, they're just fun. And they make you look like you belong to an NFL strength gym. So, why don't you need them? Well, let's be honest. They're bulky, heavy, awkward to store, awkward to move. Most movements can already be replicated with dumbbells, barbells, or cables. And let's be honest. Look at all this precious real estate that's going to be taken up with jammer arms. Why you're going to buy them anyways? Well, probably the novelty and the convenience. And let's be honest, they look awesome for the aesthetics. So, let's be honest, half of the fun of owning a home gym is building something that feels like your dream setup. Feels like something that you could train in every day, even if you don't need it. So if you're looking for jammer arms, or any other rack attachments for that matter, make sure you check out the affiliate links in the description below. Using those links supports the channel, and it doesn't cost you an extra dime. So let's see what we have next. Next up, monolift attachments. These are the hooks that swing out so you can unrack the barbell without stepping back. Do you need them? Absolutely not. You can squat, you can bench, you can press just fine with standard J-cups, or you can even get fancy and get roller J-cups like I have here at the Bar Gym Reviews. So why don't you need them? Well, let's be honest, 99% of lifters won't squat or bench heavy enough to justify that type of purchase, especially for the price. Why are you going to buy them anyways? Well, let's be honest. They make you feel like a power lifter. They make you feel like a pro. They make you feel like an influencer online. And let's be honest, they just have that cool factor. My one big gripe with monolifts is I would love to get the Rogue monolift attachments, but they only come in red, and that would just look awful on my rack. So if there's any companies out there that customize, please let me know. And then also Rogue, just give us a selection of color, or make them all black so they match everything. So for number 2, monolift attachments. Third on the list is going to be specialized cardio equipment. Think rowers, skiers, curved treadmills, air bikes, maybe even an elliptical. The machines you see in a CrossFit gym. Do you need them? No, you don't. A pair of running shoes or even a jump rope, you can handle, well, most conditioning out there, and it'll work just fine. Why you don't need specialized cardio equipment? Well, let's be honest, they take up a lot of space. They might cost you a fortune. And many of us, let's be honest, barely use them after the first few weeks. Why are you going to buy them anyways? They feel like they're amazing to have in your home gym. A rower, for example, gives you low impact, full body conditioning. Well, that's tough to beat. And even though some of you hate running, cardio machines makes it feel like I can enjoy this a little bit more. Like my elliptical here, right? So if you've already caved and you've picked up a rower, an air bike, maybe an elliptical, please let me know in the comments. And hey, while you're at it, why don't you submit those home gyms using the Google form in the description so you can show off maybe those purchases that you regret, but also those awesome purchases that you've made. So number 3 here, gonna be specialized cardio equipment. All right, so coming in at number 4 is gonna be single-use machines, specifically maybe cheap ones. I'm talking maybe your calf raise machine, some sort of ab crunch or ab bench, maybe even a pec deck. These are the kinds of machines that take up a ton of space that hit just one muscle group. Now, I will say, I'm sitting on my tight leg curl leg extension. I don't think this is one of those machines per se. It is a little bit cheap. I wish it would have went a little bit more expensive, but this works pretty great. So why don't you need a single-use machine? Well, let's be honest. They're very inefficient. They take up that valuable square footage, especially if you're in a smaller space. And most exercises, well, they can be replaced by free weights bands, or if you're lucky enough to have a cable machine. Why are you going to buy them anyways? Well, it's the novelty. There's something about having one machine that you've always wanted to use, or maybe it's your favorite machine from your commercial gym, and you find one cheap on Facebook Marketplace. Well, good luck resisting that. So, number 4 here is going to be those single-use machines, especially, again, if you can find a good deal on them. All right, last but not least, expensive flooring. Let's be honest. Tractor Supply horse stall mats, budget tiles, they can get the job done, specifically the horse stall mats. But a lot of us eventually, we want to splurge. We want to get those high-end gym tiles that snap together, or you want that rolled rubber. And let's be honest, why don't you need them? Well, horse stall mats are still the GOAT. They're just cheaper, they're thicker, they're protective enough for almost any home gym setup. Why you're going to buy it anyways? Well, it's the aesthetics. A clean floor makes your gym feel complete. It's one of those upgrades that doesn't make you any stronger, but it just makes you happier every time you walk in the gym. If you're ready to upgrade your flooring, or, well, grab some more attachments that I've talked about today, make sure, again, you check out those affiliate links below. The sport goes right back into making more videos for you and even doing those home gym tours for you guys. So, last but certainly not least, and let's be honest, you don't need to splurge. It's going to be flooring. Just stick to the horse stall mats. So, there you have it. 5 things you don't really need in your home gym. And, well, let's be honest, you're probably going to buy it anyways. Especially if you're like me and didn't have a wife. I'd buy all of them. The jammer arms, the monolift, specialized cardio, single-use machines, and, well, the pricey flooring. So, which one of these do you have in your home gym already? And, well, let's be honest, which one do you wish that you had? Drop it in the comments. Are there any that you're like, it's totally worth the price? Okay, so don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to submit your gym via the Google form. Of course, support my affiliates down below. Let me ask you, would you like me to do some apparel like my man Porter over here? Would you buy the Bar Gym Reviews apparel? So let me know. So again, thanks for watching. Do all those things, and we'll see you guys next time.